All right, guys, and we are live. Apologies for the delay. I had a little bit of IT issues in the background. I just had to restart my computer, right? But we are back with another deep dive, bro. To of course, either manager or a player. Manchester United have recently, no, it's Fabrizio Romano actually. That's recently confirmed that fabric, bro. Ruben, I can't even talk. Ruben Amorim is going to be joining Manchester United as their head coach after Eric Ten Hag has been sacked, right? But guys, the whole purpose of these deep dives is we are again going in deep, bro. We're going in deep, but we're trying to find out the backgrounds again to a certain player or manager that's involved with Manchester United, their ethos, their win percentage, their personality, to see how they like behind the scenes as well, guys. So we'll be doing that. We will be checking out, right, his style of play, the formation that he is, of course, going to be using with Manchester United, because it's been reported that he's insisting on his 3-4-3 formation. I have seen like little variants of that, and people playing Luke Shaw left wing back. They've got people playing Bruno Fernandes on the right wing. So we will get into all that, guys. But guys, right, let's start off, right, by looking at his Wikipedia page. Let's start off by looking at the man who is Ruben Amorim, the man that is going to be, of course, the next Manchester United manager. That is the video that just popped up right now. So that video is for later. So here it is. Ruben Amorim. So Ruben Felipe Marquez Amorim, born 27th of January 1985. So the guy's exactly 10 years. He's 10 years my senior. He's 10 years older than me. Same age as Cristiano Ronaldo, guys, by the way. About 5 days older, I think 8 days older than Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a Portuguese professional football manager and former player who is the manager of Primeira Liga club Sporting Club de Portugal. Of course, Ruben Amorim for me. I do remember him briefly as a player. Yes, he did represent Benfica. That was when Benfica had Oscar Codotho as their main striker. I'm pretty sure David Luiz was there too. Angel Di Maria was around that time too. So he did represent, right, Benfica from 2008 up into 2017. Did play for Braga on loan for a year from 2012 up in 2013, and then he was in the Middle East playing for Al Wakra from 2015 to 2016, right? And this is when people saying the Saudi League's dead, bro. You had Amorim playing there literally like what, 9 years ago, and of course he is a midfielder. 237 appearances, career appearances as a player, 15 goals, represented Portugal 14 times, and here it is, guys, right? His managerial career. So he started off managing, right, in 2018 at a team called Casapia. He managed them for 1 year and then moved up to Braga in 2019. So Braga B team in 2019, and then in 2019, 2020 was promoted to the Braga senior team, and then from 2020 up until now, he's recently managed Sporting Club de Portugal. We'll go down to his honors because I don't want to keep you too long here on Wikipedia. So here are his honors right now as a manager. I'm not looking at him as a player because we've not brought him in to play for us, brought him in to manage the players, right? So as a manager, he's won the Taça the Liga in 2019, 2020. So that's basically the League Cup in the Portuguese league. From what I remember, I'm pretty sure that's like the equivalent to like a Carabao Cup here. And then with Sporting Lisbon, so Sporting Club de Portugal. So he's won the Portuguese league twice in 2021 season, and he won it last season as well in 2023 to 2024. And of course, he's won the Taça the Liga in 2020 and in 2021, and of course won in 2021 and 2022. So he's done a repeat on that, and it was a runner up 2 years ago too. So guys, let's check out, right, more of his stats from for his stats for supplying these stats. So this right here. So on the left side, as you can see there, that's his entire managerial record as a manager, guys. And then, of course, the ones on the right, is basically from this season. So I want to take a look at the one on the left at the time being right now, because at the moment right now, he's managed to 214 games, right? And has a career win of 70.56%. That's as a manager. So a 70% win record right now is absolutely brilliant. But of course, oh my God. But of course, right, like you can say all that because the Premier League and the Portuguese league is completely different. Yes, the Portuguese league, I've got your teams such as your Benficas and your Portos, which were the main powerhouses, right? In the Portuguese league, yes, Ruben Amorim he's changed the status quo a little bit right now, in my opinion. Or you can see with Sporting Lisbon to what they've done. They've won the league, right, a couple of times. Just give me a sec. I have to make sure that the sound is correct. Yeah. Yeah, so he's won the Portuguese league with Sporting right now, like twice, right? But as you can see from this season, right, his season stats so far at the moment right now. So he's managed a total of 15 games in all competitions, including the Champions League, right? 2.67 points per game, 86% win percentage, scores, right, an average of 2.87 goals a game, bro. And I'm pretty sure that they're already on 30 goals this season in the Portuguese league, bro. So for me, it shows that like his team's highly attacking as well, because if you got like a 3 as your back line, dude, like the rest of the guys, I'm pretty sure like it's going to be like a reverse 5-2-3. So we're gonna have 5 in attack, 2 sitting in midfield, and then 3 defenders. That's how we're gonna look like when we're in possession as well. But and of course, when we're out of possession, we're gonna have like a back 5 as well. We will get to that, guys, in a few minutes. But so these are all his stats right now. He's only lost 1 game so far, and that was in the Champions League. I'm forgetting who that was against, because they did beat a Stuttgart last week, from what I remember. I think they beat them 2-1 or 2-0 from the previous score, right? But of course, these are all his past season stats, right? So so this is from last season, guys. Let's just look at this, right, and then we'll move on to the video breakdown. So Portuguese League Cup, managed 3, 1-2, lost 1 game. Taça de Portugal, managed 7, 1-2, drawn 1, lost 1. Liga NOS, so he managed 34 games, right, 129, drawn 3, and only lost 2 games last season. And the Europa League, managed 10 games, won 4, drawn 4, and lost 2. And yeah, so that percentage right now is this is high. It's high. I think it's like in like plus 85% win record. Yeah, let's just move on to the video, guys. So this video is going to come from United People's TV. Shout out to man like Sam for breaking down Ruben Amorim's style of play, to which players are going to be involved in his system, to which players are going to be knocked out of his system, to which players are going to be dropped. And as well, guys, at the end of this, you know what I'll do as well, right? I will jump onto the Manchester United website and look at the full players, and I will do, and it's very early. I know it's very early, right? I will do a buy, keep, or a buy, sell, or loan, like little thing at the end with the Manchester United players, to predicting which players that Ruben Amorim is not going to need for Manchester United, of course, in the future, because the next transfer window that we have is the winter transfer window. So we might be seeing some players being offloaded there. We might be seeing some players brought in there as well. So later, guys, let's check out this video.
Ruben Amorim set up Manchester United. Well, I'm going to try and tell you in this video. What I'm going to do is run through how Amorim set up his Sporting Lisbon team. We'll take a look at some of their characteristics in possession and out of possession. Nice and basic, top level, so you can understand it. And then we'll apply that to Manchester United. Take a look at the squad, how the players fit into it. Where are the strengths? Where are the weaknesses? Which players will thrive? Which players might struggle in that system? And what signings would United need to make to complete an Amorim team with 3 at the back? Because we're going to get a new system. First time we'll see Manchester United playing 3 at the back. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do drop a like on this video if you do enjoy it. let's jump straight into this one because it's going to be an interesting one. All right. So here is starting 11 for Sporting Lisbon. You can see, of course, you've got the system of 3 at the back. You've got Inácio Diamande and Esgueiro, and you've got Quenda and Santos as the 2.
Right. So for me, like the back 3, and I was thinking about this earlier, guys, too, right? Like I was thinking, we've actually got a lot of centre backs now when you think about it, because our main 3 centre backs, guys, it's Euro, De Ligt, and Martinez. I think that's a no-brainer, right? And I was thinking, like, where are these guys going to play? Like, how are we going to squeeze in Lisandro Martinez into that starting lineup? Because for me, Lisandro Martinez, it does deserve to start, right? But I like the look of Euro and I like Matthias de Ligt. I think Matthias de Ligt, so far, in my opinion, has been our best centre back, right? And I was thinking to myself, how are these guys all going to play, right? Unless if there's a back 3. Guys, like, you know how I'm like, bro. Like, did Ineos actually plan this out? Like, or is it just me that's been a little bit, tinfoil hat, like conspiracy kind of guy? Did Ineos really plan this out, right, for a manager? Because they were thinking Ten Hag might not work out, so we will bring in Ruben Amorim, because the way that this deal has been done really quickly as well. And if you look at the players, right, that like Ineos have brought in with Ugarte as well, another midfielder that played under Amorim like 2 years ago, guys. Like, and for us to be playing a back 3, for me, I do welcome it. I'm gonna lie, I do welcome this back 3, bro. If we can have Martinez, De Ligt, and Euro playing at a back 3, fam, it's brilliant, right? But these guys are injury prone, bro. Martinez does get injured a lot. De Ligt does get injured, and with the Euro right now, we've signed him injured too. So hopefully, like nothing happens to them. But I'd be really interested, right, to see the back 3. I think if he is to play this back 3, which I am going with his, because again multiple reports, right, are saying that he's insisting on playing the back 3. I generally would play Martinez, Euro, and De Ligt, and then for the wing backs, we'll have to wait and see, bro. Because for me, Luke Shaw, I would have liked Luke Shaw to play that, but again, he's really unreliable, bro, because he's always injured. The guy literally just got injured 2 days ago, like a calf injury, bro, and he's not played for us. Has he played this season? I don't think he's played this season as well.
Really high up. Santos, by the way, is actually more of a left midfielder, left winger. Could you see Anthony play that? Hope not. But it's just an interesting one. You've got your 2 central midfielders, Hjulmand and Braganca. Hjulmand, of course, was the replacement for Ugarte.
Yeah, is it Morten Hjulmand? Morten Hjulmand. He was the one that replaced Ugarte when Ugarte left Sporting CP, right, for PSG. And right now, I'm pretty sure Hjulmand is the captain for them. You know what I mean? But we will talk about we will talk about and speculate which players that Amorim's going to bring in from this Lisbon side, because we shouldn't do what Ten Hag did as well, because Ten Hag brought a lot of his ex-players, right? And that's one of the things that we should be careful for, not to repeat the past of no, we should not repeat the mistakes of the past that we did, right, with Ten Hag about bringing in all these multiple ex-players for him, right? There is a certain few players that can be brought in. I do like the look of Gyökeres, and I do like the look of Inácio. Those are the 2 guys where I'll be like, okay, like you can actually bring them in because they've actually got some class to them.
Then you've got your 2 more like central attacking midfielders just behind the main man, Gyökeres, up front. They are an aggressive team. They like to build up in a variety of ways, right? You could see the balls coming through the 2 outer centre backs through the middle. You could see.
For me, right, as well, there, guys, there's one thing that Amorim needs to do straight away, and that's to shore up the midfield. I think we get caught open in half all the time in that midfield. We get open up big time in that midfield, and I hope that Ruben Amorim does actually rectify that and just snuff it out straight away, because we give up too much space in the midfield. We are again easily bypassed in that midfield.
The overlapping runs from the wing backs down the wings there, balls over the top. You can see that there's options. There are a variety of ways they can bring that ball forward, whether it's central progression, whether it's down the wings, whether it's over the top and a little bit more direct to Gyökeres. All right, which have actually they certainly have done. if you look at how their team has adapted and improved. Now, out of possession, very much, they are an aggressive team. And I think aggression and intensity are the two buzzwords, really, that you'll see attached to Ruben.
And that's what we need, like, especially like at home. Especially at home. Like aggression and intensity, bro. You have teams like your Bournemouths, your Fulhams, your Brightons. They come to Old Trafford and they play great football, zipping the ball between each other, bro, being us easy, right? And for me, like the players, there's no like intensity. Like when you look at winning teams, like let's say the Liverpool team of like the 1920 season, right? What's going on, Valentino, bro? When you look at the Liverpool team, right, of like the 1920 season, like for me, in all my football, right, all my life, right, watching football, and of course, I mean, I've been saying this, right, in all my life, right, watching football. I mean, I've been watching football since 2002, 2001, right, and the way that the way that Liverpool players, especially at home, the way that they press, the way that they have their intensity, bro. I hope that United can replicate this with Amorim, bro. Like, if these guys play football like with real hunger, bro, and like with real intensity, we'll be tough to be at home because again, we're just coming through with the intensity, fam. That's what I genuinely would want to see, especially like again, it seems like I am picking on this guy, but he's a prime example with like Rashford. Imagine if like Rashford's like proper tracking back, barging like your right back or your right winger, bro. Imagine like if Trent is at Old Trafford rather than him walking around like pulling up the three. Rashford literally right in, pressing, dude, showing intensity, fan, because that's what gets us right, fans like up or like on our seat, like basically like standing up and bringing more intensity and fight, right? And again, like the atmosphere, like if players can do that, bro, I would genuinely love that, fam. I would genuinely love that.
Shape. Whether or not that translates to Manchester United, we'll see, because Ten Hag was supposed to have intense football. There was supposed to be aggression there, but it just wasn't there.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, like what I don't want Amorim to say is like, oh, can't play this style. Can't play this style because it's not at Ajax. I can't like the reason why we hired Ten Hag is because of the football he was playing at Ajax, but the guys completely diverted and do that, bro, and then start playing Mazraoui at number 10, start playing Vegos at number 10, bro. Like we brought you in for you to replicate the same job that you were doing at Ajax and replicate the same playing style, bro. If Amorim for me says that I can't play the same way, bro, like I'll be fuming, bro, because you're meant to come in there and stick to your principles as your manager. That because what you're doing right now is what Manchester United signed you for, because you're winning. You're winning, right, with the way that you're playing. You know what I mean? Don't just come to United and you start playing a freaking 5-3-2, bro. Like it's gonna be like what happened to your 3-4-3? You get what I mean? Yes, there's fans out there who are very impatient, right? And for me, I'm gonna lie, sometimes I am one of them, right? But for me, I'd want the manager to succeed by sticking to his guns. You know what I mean? But
the central pairing will really stay central. I think that'll be music to United fans' ears. Hjulmand and Brakanka, that was a big problem that we had. Isolated central midfielders, so much space, problems on the transition. Because they're going to have three centre-backs there is protection. There's lots of protection defensively. In fact, defensively, Sporting Lisbon are one of the best in Europe. That's what the team is built on. But they like to press aggressively hard the pitch. If not, they'll drop back into shape. There's a variety in terms of progression, bringing the ball forward. And it's an exciting setup.
Mm.
Now, how does it fit into United? That's the big question. All right. And I'll tell you what, I think this United squad is pretty well suited to playing three at the back. All right. What I'm going to show you here is probably what I would put down as the best 11 if everybody was fit. Now, everyone isn't fit. Let's get into it.
Right. Let's look at his best 11.
Lenny Yoro in this system.
Right. So his best 11 is Yoro, De Ligt, Martinez, Ugarte, Maino. I think that's Dallo, Mazraoui, Garnacho, Bruno, and Højlund. Yeah, Højlund as well, right? Yeah. I'd say that too. Like, for me, having Bruno out on the right wing does really, like, it does kind of it's something that I'd not want Bruno Fernandes out on the right side, fam. Like, I would have Anthony there, bro. Anthony, God Almighty, bro. End the stream. End the stream. End the stream. Man said Anthony, bro. Ahmad. I'd rather have Ahmad there on the right because I think that Ahmad, like, his decision making, like, on the ball for me is A1, bro. Like, I think on the right side he will cause absolute issues, right? But thing is though, with Bruno in that midfield, like, the guy, he thing is with Bruno, like, he runs around like Post Scholes said this. He runs around, right, like a headless chicken in games, bro. And sometimes, like, when we're getting counter attacked or when we're getting attacked, he's literally like behind the ball where he's meant to be. Like, he's not in position when we're getting counter attack, bro. And that's one of the things, because he's out of position. You get what I mean, guys? Because he's always trying like this action man main story Hollywood passes, bro. And for me, that's one of my main gripes about Bruno and the whole moment of madness that he has, where he just boots the ball up for no reason, right? But it's just focus, it's just solidifying that midfield. If Ruben Amorim, because again, they do speak the same language. If he can just grab Bruno and be like, yo, like, stick to your shape, bro. Do not, by all means, right? Don't be caught out of possession because you're gonna leave a gaping hole in midfield. You're gonna leave either Ugarte or Maino to do all the work in that midfield. Do not do that, because I'd want Ahmad there, bro, on the right side, dude. On the right side, he would actually cook. He would generally cook, right? So the goalkeeper, of course, it's on three at the back. As I said, the link Euro, Martinez. So the link to Euro, Martinez, three at the back. The two midfielders, I would have Bruno and Mainu, and that's just my take at the moment right now. I would try to get away, right, to fit in Manuel Ugarte, but it'll be difficult. Of course, the wing backs, it has the Mazraoui out on the right. Mazraoui out on the right, and then Dallo on the left, because we've got no left back. Like, Malacia and Shaw are here injuring themselves, even though they've not even played on the pitch. These guys aren't reliable. And then, like, the front three, I would have Rashford on the left, Højlund and Ahmad as the starters. I think those should be our starters right now. Xerxes in that formation, in my opinion, doesn't work for us unless Ahmad and Rashford plays like right forwards, and then like the wing backs, they of course do the overlap, right, while Rashford and Ahmad, like, they drifting inwards, and then Xerxes can drop in behind to help out with Bruno and Manuel Ugarte. Maybe that can help, because for me, once again, like, a lot of people saying Xerxes should be running in like a number 9. Guy's not a number 9, bro. It's clearly obvious that he's clearly obvious that he's not a number 9, and for me, he's been played out of position. But if, like, Ahmad and Bruno, if Ahmad and Rashford can invert in and make those runs in behind for Xerxes, and Xerxes can also play them through, maybe that can work for us as well. Because I do think that, in my opinion, guys, I do think that, like, Xerxes does have a spot in this Manchester United team. There's a lot of fans who are very, 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 very impatient with the Joshua Xerxes. In my opinion, I do think that he's an absolutely brilliant player. I think he's one of our best technical players. I've seen this, guys, from watching them 3 times this season so far. Like watching him, like, in real life, I'm like, there's a player in there, bro. And for me, we're using him wrong. That's just my opinion, bro, guys. But we'll continue.
Would be easily the best defender that we have. All right, he is somebody who's very, very good at doing this. Right, he's somebody who's very, very good at marking the channels. Yoro can cover all that space on his own. I'll be honest, I'd be a little bit concerned about Martinez covering that much space. I think De Ligt playing as the centre back in this system, he can be aggressive. He can try and, engage in these areas.
De Ligt is very aggressive.
Quite well. He's the leader. He would be the leader. But Martinez will be questionable. Now, in terms of the wing backs, Diogo Dalot, I actually think athletically would suit the system quite well.
Yeah.
What about his deliveries? Questions.
Mm.
I probably have questions mainly around central defensive depth in this formation and wing backs. But I'm not even going to tell you about left wing back. You already know that. But Mazraoui would probably be the starter in this one if Luke Shaw was fit. But he's not even going to be fit. Apparently, there's been another setback. I mean, who saw that coming apart from absolutely everybody? That as a central midfield pairing. Ugarte, of course. You know, when Ugarte went to PSG and people were like, PSG were like, oh, he's not actually that good at progressing the ball.
He's a destroyer. He's a destroyer. Like I knew it straight away with Ugarte, bro. I was not expecting a freaking Busquets, Rodri type of guy. I was expecting a guy who just breaks a play. Like I would like the game that Ugarte, right? Yeah, he put in last week versus Fenerbahce. Like that's the Ugarte that I expect, bro. I don't know about you, man, but that's the Ugarte that I expected down to a T, bro. Breaking up play, like stopping people from always freaking scoring goals. You get what I mean? Like, no, I'm not expecting like a Pirlo-esque, again like a Rodri type of guy. I'm not expecting like a deep line playmaker because he's not got that in his arsenal. He's not got like a Toni Kroos or a Xabi Alonso long range ping on him, bro. Like he for me again, his strengths are reading play, ratting around, putting pressure on other players in that midfield spot, cutting lanes out right for that passage, just being an absolute disruptor, fam. That's why for me, like I wanted Ugarte in because there's that Fenerbahce games, the exact reason why. It's like it's if I could have tried time traveled, right, got that like highlights from that Fenerbahce game and then put it in my Ugarte like player deep dive like video, right? That would have been perfect. I would have been like, sit down, watch this video, guys. This is why I won my Ugarte and Manchester United. That's literally it. It's literally it.
Particularly tasked with progression. And Ugarte will come back and shine in this system. Of course, he played under Ruben Amorim before. He'll know it inside out. It's about getting the balls through towards your two attacking midfielders or over the top towards your wing backs that hold that width, that play high up the pitch. You will, not if it happens.
That's it, Sam. Push him up. And this is exactly what I was talking about. And I'm glad that is actually dragged these guys up, right? So again, these are the wing backs. So they're occupying that space there. So I'm using my mouse. Right? But guys, I'm literally hovering around Dalot right now. I wish I had like a freaking like a whiteboard that I can use or something like to write on, right? But so that space that Dalot's occupying and Mazraoui are occupying, right? If you look at Bruno, let's say Bruno is Ahmad and Garnacho is Rashford, so they just push forward into that basically where the opposition's box is, right? And Xerxes just drops in behind them and then plays them through. That's what I mean about Xerxes. For me, he's not that type of striker where he's the guy that's the furthest forward. He's a guy again that likes that dropping deep and playing other people in. Like his goal scoring record, guys, in the Serie A, I'm pretty sure he scored like under 15 goals last season for Bologna, guys.
Yes, the wing backs going really high. Højlund being able to actually run inside the box and actually get some deliveries. And I tell you what, if I'm going to choose one player, ladies and gents, who I think would thrive in this system, I would choose Højlund. From a profile perspective, shares a lot that Gyökeres has in terms of his power, his strength.
Yeah, Højlund. I said it before. Like Højlund is like this generation of strikers, right? Where everybody's like 6'1", 2, 3, fast, powerful, left-footed, and they're all from Scandinavia. They're all from Scandinavia, bro. Like Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, bro. Gyökeres is Swedish. I'm pretty sure Gyökeres is Swedish. Haaland is like from Norway. Højlund is Danish. There's another one as well that Benfica have. And another young kid, bro, Konrad Harder. Yeah, because it's Konrad Harder. He's another striker that people should look out for. He really reminds me a lot. Like he really reminds me of Højlund so much. Plays exactly like him, right? So, like for me, yeah, the way that Gyökeres has been for Sporting Lisbon. Sorry, guys, Sporting Club de Portugal, right? The way that he's been playing for them these last 2 seasons is absolutely insane, bro. The guy is on flames. Like, once again, like, I'm pretty sure he's one of the top 5 goal scorers in the top 5 leagues last season. This season, he started off unbelievable. It's scored a banger yesterday, a free kick actually. Free kick, bro. The ball that swerved in the air, like, he's unbelievable, right? And if hopefully it's not just the player that's just that good, and I pray that it's the manager as well that's also improved these players, because when you look at your Marcus Edwards, who was a Tottenham Hotspur a kid that came from the Tottenham Hotspur academy, now he's at Sporting, right? He's also doing well in Nasty as well. They've got another young kid who's 17, 16 years old, Quenda too. I'm pretty sure he's like a fullback. He's also been playing well. Valentino for sure knows who I'm speaking about, right? But I just hope that, like, Amorim actually makes these players better rather than them just relying on, like, individual brilliance, bro. Because if you can improve your Garnacho, if you can improve Hoyland, bro, if you can improve Kobe Mainu, and then bring in other kids as well, like your Harry Amas, to be a future fullback for us, especially on that left side, being our future, like a left wing back, bro. I'd love that as well, because apparently he does promote youth too. So we'll have to wait and see about that, but we'll continue.
And I think he's the player who I would choose to absolutely shine in it. Another player who I would expect to absolutely love the system is Ugarte, of course, because he's played in it before. I think it would really suit Leny Yoro. He loves covering those spaces on his own. He loves covering the channels, and I think he'd really, really enjoy it. And Bruno Fernandes, I think, would, because of the protection he would therefore get by having 2 central midfielders who actually stay central and don't really shift too much, not really aggressive man-marking pressing, kind of zonal pressing. Everybody shifts across together rather than chasing the ball down, and that left so many spaces before. That means that Bruno will have that security behind him, and I think Bruno will be better for it. And I tell you what, Mainu, because he's therefore going to have 3 centre-backs behind him, he can focus on bringing the ball forward. So I actually think it brings out a lot of good from a lot of these United players. I would have question marks over Martinez's athleticism to cover those channels on his own.
Yeah, like with Martinez on the, like, that in that left back kind of role. Last week against Fenerbahce, he struggled, and there was another game that I played left back in. I'm pretty sure it was this season. Was it against Fulham? I think it was against Fulham, guys, and he actually didn't do it. Yeah, it was against Fulham, where, of course, this Adama Traore that you're sprinting up against, like, this guy left the frigging Kyle Walker in the dust, right? But he also struggled in that game too. So Sam is right about that, about especially with Martinez on the channel on that left side. But I'm pretty sure he's got more than enough experience for him to actually actually deal with that well, in my opinion. But I'm excited to see Leny Yoro definitely in this new system, to see what he's gonna do, right? Because for me, like, that whole 45 minutes he put up against again Rangers, yes, it's just 45 minutes. I did like, especially like the recovery side of it, like his speed, the tackling, it was absolutely brilliant, right? And for him, to what Sam was saying, like, and I do believe this, because on the channel, right, like by himself, I think he genuinely does enjoy that with that one-on-one defending. I genuinely do.
Need to be covered, especially because the wing backs are going to play a high risk system.
Yeah,
they will leave spaces. You have to cover. So
that's
either going to have to be covered by
Mainu
dropping across.
If you look at the formation now, right, so that's us. I'm presuming that's us in possession. And to what I don't know if you guys remember, I said this a few minutes ago. Right, about the whole like inverted 3-5-2 formation. So that's with United in possession right now. So if you look at the attack, there's 5 attackers, 2 in midfield, right, and 3 at the back. That's what I'll be expecting to see, because we, especially at Old Trafford, bro, like there's teams that come in, right, and they just park the bus and they just sit off us and be like, yo, we'll just counter-attack you. And for me, I do want to see this from our players. Like, we're actually showing a initiative, bro, and we're actually like using a freaking battering ram now to go through, bro, and actually try to score goals as well. So for me, I really like that. I really like that because we should be putting a lot of teams as bro at Old Trafford. We should be putting a lot of these guys under pressure. That's what we generally should be doing.
Cover the space, or by whoever's playing left wing back to drop back and drop deep. Now, I would also have questions about who the best two choices are to play in these roles here. I've got Bruno and Garnacho down, right? But you've got Rashford as an option.
Yep.
You've got Ahmad as an option over there.
Yep.
And you've got Xerxes. Now, Xerxes, of course, played the system, well, 3 at the back system with Bologna. And he played it well.
You
Ahmad
see?
Thrived at Sunderland.
See what I mean? With that 3 at the back, bro. Like Zerk, I remember for Thiago Motta.
He played as more of an inside forward. Rather than somebody who was wide, he
drifted in.
That's a position I think would absolutely.
I've not seen this video, guys. I've genuinely not seen this video, bro. And I literally just mentioned this like 2 minutes ago, like 4 minutes ago.
Really suit Ahmed. I think we've actually got some real quality and depth in there. So I think overall, this system would suit United quite well. In terms of how I think he could actually line up against Chelsea in terms of who's available, probably looking at something like this. Eriksen in midfield, Evans probably as a central centre-back. That's just a little bit of a guess. But overall, I think a lot of this squad suits the system. If you look back at the summer transfer window, you're thinking Lenny Yoro, he fits in that system. Manuel Ugarte, well, of course, he would fit in that system. Mazraoui, I think he would pretty much fit in that system. Xerxes, I do think now Xerxes, look, he's far down the pecking order, right? He's looked heavy. It just hasn't worked for him so far at all. And if you're looking at more,
the guy's like 6'3". Xerxes is like 6'3". People are acting like Xerxes is like 5'11", bro. He should be lightning fast. The guy is tall, bro. He's massive. He's a big guy, bro.
And Gonçalves, from a profile perspective, low center of gravity, agile players compared to Xerxes, who's more heavy duty, holding the ball up, slightly different. So I'd have question marks and concerns about him. Overall, that system, it can lead to very.
And I just thought something now. Something just hit me in the head, guys. Something just literally hit me in the head, right? Like, United are in for Eze. They actually want to sign Eze from Crystal Palace. I'm pretty sure this is not it's no new news, right? And when you look at Eze, especially in like that formation, like where Bruno will be playing, that's where Eze is deadly at. I'm just literally like, these guys, again, tinfoil hat on, bro. Tinfoil hat on, fam. Like, maybe I'm just a guy that's going through fucking flip-flop or amnesia, right, as a United fan, right? But Ineos, like the way, because I was literally thinking in my head, I was like, if we're in for a player like in the winter transfer or like in a summer transfer, and who would suit that system, especially in attack well, who would suit it well, my immediate first thought was Eze. It was literally Eze, right? And United, like Ineos, are still keeping in touch, right, with Eze and Jared Bramthwaite, by the way. So they're still speaking to these players right now. Yes, of course, Crystal Palace and Everton would want an absorbent amount of money on him, bro, for like £9 million or something like that, which is, again, like, I mean, £9 million for Eze is a little bit of a stretch, right? But brilliant player. And I'm thinking to myself that I think Ineos might actually be like mapping this stuff out before it's even happening, because you can't be like Manuel Ugarte is such an out there. Honestly, guys, like I would have never thought, like, if you had asked me in June, oh yeah, which midfielder you think Man United's going to sign, I would have said like Rabi or something like that. I would have never said Manuel Ugarte, bro. Like Ugarte now, he's been signed by Man United and he's a former Sporting Club de Portugal player, bro. And now look who we're bringing in, Ruben Amorim, bro. So we'll have to see, guys. But like maybe we'll see. We'll see, like, in the future. If this does happen, by the way, if this does happen, bro, I'm coming back to this. I'm coming back to this, bro, and putting out a clip of this, mate. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, Ladio.
Exciting football if the players buy in, but the same thing existed with Erik ten Hag. That would be my concern, is how much he can get the players to buy in. But with that shape, the defensive transitions would be nowhere near as awful. You would see that defense protected. That space will never be vacated anymore.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to see a lot of overlapping runs in the wing-back positions.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need to see some real athletes, and I think we need
to some real fit players, man.
2 wing-backs.
This is why, guys, I want to be like, I'm going to be like that guy from the meme where he's pointing at the board and he's going like, you see what I mean? Alphonso Davies, like, yeah, we need a left back. We do need a left back, right? But Alphonso Davies is the perfect left wing back. He's the perfect left wing back, bro. Defensively, yes, like I think it's not a strong suit, right? But going forward, unbelievable, bro. Like, runs for days, has pace for days, bro. Like, it's all starting to make sense to why we want these players. It's crazy. It's crazy.
One, if not 2, probably central defenders as well. I think that you need some defensive reinforcement to have that squad be capable of playing across the course of the season. But I think overall, Ruben Amorim's system, while 3 at the back might feel like a huge change for a lot of United fans.
Yeah, it's a massive change for me because, again, if people know me, like especially the subscribers, they know me a lot. Like, when it comes to football, like, I never like playing a 3 at the back. I never liked that. I always like a 4, bro. Like, I'm a very defensively pragmatic guy, right? But I'm willing to give a 3-4-3 a go, right? Because, again, it's like the new age of football. Like, you have to adapt to football. A lot of managers right now playing 3-4-3. Into Miami, Inter Milan do this. I'm pretty, but Juventus do this right now with the Thiago Motta. There's somebody else as well that actually plays a 3-4-3, but I'm forgetting who. A lot of teams right now are starting to play 3-4-3. So for me, I'm genuinely welcoming it.
I actually think quite a lot of this United squad slots into it. Sure, but we need improvements, of course. 4, 5, 6 players probably. A couple of transfer windows, maybe.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it suits it quite well. And if I was going to choose one player, I'd choose Højlund. Now, Marcus Rashford may well thrive in that system there. Maybe.
Yeah, but Marcus Rashford might just drop once a Ten Hag first season where he scores about 30 goals in all competitions, and then the next season fizzles out, bro.
You could see this, for example. You could see Bruno come over to the left-hand side, and you could see Rashford go on that right-hand side. And, of course, then you've got Delot doing the overlaps. It allows Rashford to occupy these positions, just as an inside forward, and then probably shoot from these angles. That could happen. That could work. There are a variety of options in attack. Which one Amorim would choose, I don't know. But I'd like the look of it on paper. I wonder how it would work in reality. Would we get that aggression? Would we get that intensity? That remains to be seen. But from a system perspective, there's lots to like about it. What do you think about it? How it fits the squad? Let me know in the comments.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, what a video. What a video, man. Shout out to man like Sam. But once again, that formation for me, I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what Amorim is going to do. I think the latest we might see that is going to be against PAOK, which I'm going to be at that game. I'm also going to the Chelsea game as well, guys. I'm so close, right? I was close to going to the Leicester game today, but I was like, you know what? I've got to be in London tomorrow for a YouTube event, so probably not. Probably not. I did want to go big time. I genuinely did want to go see man like Rude, but things happen. But anyway, guys, right? Let's hop in, yeah, to the Man United official website, and we need to look at the players because we did say that we are going to do a keep, sell or loan thing at the end of this live stream. Thank you for the people that have tuned in. Thank you for the people that have commented through this live stream. I really appreciate it a lot, right? But we are guys doing a again keep, sell or loan video. Well, not video, but just to finish off like this live stream and the segment, right? Predicting which players that Ruben Amorim is going to sell or which players Ruben Amorim is going to keep or loan out. So goalkeepers, the goalkeeping team for me, listen, don't change it. Do not change it, bro. Ote India, like he never complains, bro. He never complains. You never see him leaking anything like a certain Dean Henderson. That's why apparently Dean Henderson was a massive leaker in that Manchester United dressing room, right? This is from what I'm reading online, guys. I'm genuinely not making this up. But Alta Bendia has not said anything. He's only played like 1 or 2 games for Manchester United. He seems like a pretty decent backup for Andre Onana. Tom Heaton is just there once again helping out. I think that Tom Heaton right now is part of the goalkeeping staff. He never gets to play for Man United unless if it's like preseason games like out like in America while the other first teamers do get a break. Of course, with Andre Onana, he's the main Manchester United goalkeeper right now. He's had a good season for us. He's generally had a good season for us. I wanted him gone in the summer, and I'll keep on repeating it. I'll keep on repeating this. I did want him gone in the summer because of the whole travesty he pulled with Galatasaray. There was other games as well against Brighton, just hella mistakes. His fundamentals for a goalkeeper look like they weren't there, but this season he's actually improved a lot. So with these guys, I'll genuinely not change it. For defenders, I'll sell Victor Lindelof. I think his time's way due. I think he should have gone in the summer, but he actually ducked that fire now because he never said anything during the summer. He never heard a peep from Victor Lindelof, but he should be going in my opinion. Keep Nusa Mazraoui, he's been playing well for us. Keep Delinked. I would actually keep Harry Maguire, guys. I'm gonna lie. I genuinely would keep Harry Maguire if he's willing, right, to be a squad player. I would genuinely would keep Harry Maguire. Never in my life I would be saying this, right? But from his attitude, guys, remember, like with Harry Maguire, I was one of the guys. I was giving him hella stick in the 1920 season when the first time he signed for us. I was like, he's not worth 80 mil, which again over Manchester United or overpaid for him 10 million. I was like, he's worth at least 10 million. He's overrated, right? And the abuse and the memes and the whole stick he dealt with, bro. Like for me, like that shows character. It shows character, and he generally should stay, but he should not be a first team starter for Manchester United. Should be a squad player, but we generally be happy with keeping him. Lisandro Martinez, of course, should be staying. Tyrone Malacia, who is that? Is that like a boxer? Is that like an MMA fighter? Who is this guy? Who is this guy, bro? We've seen him play like 2 or 3 times. That's it, bro. That's it. So with him, it's a question mark. It's a question mark with Malacia. Lenny Yoro he's not played this season for us. Only played like 45 minutes for United. He's not even being managed by Ten Hag in a Premier League game. Imagine that. You sign a player and you don't even get to manage him, bro. It's crazy. So definitely keep him. Diogo Dalot, I would keep him, right? But I do think that we need another right back. I would say that United should be like trying to get like a perfect like right wing back is Ashraf Hakimi from PSG. I like that guy. He's at the right age as well. In the peak of his career, I'm pretty sure it's like PSG vice captain because it's Marquinhos that's the captain for PSG. I'm pretty sure he's the vice captain. From what I think Hakimi is the vice captain. I'm pretty sure he's a captain for Morocco. So United should be looking for Ashraf. They should be looking at Ashraf Hakimi to be brought in. Diogo Dalot should be like a squad player, like a kind of like a Simicast to how he is like for Liverpool. Right, we'll move on. Luke Shaw, sell. Luke Shaw should be sold. Unreliable. And guys, like it's his body that lets him down. It's not Luke Shaw, the football player's ability. It's his body, bro. Like it's not his fault, but it's just one of those things that just makes him unreliable. Like he just gets injured a lot. The guy just got injured literally 2 days ago. He put a calf. We put a calf muscle, maybe in the same leg, maybe in the other leg, and that's just even prolonged his injury, bro. You got what I mean? So yeah, she should be selling him. Johnny Evans, keep for one more season. I would keep John Evans for one more season. He's all the times he's played well for us. I don't think he's had like a disaster class for us, in my opinion, bro. Like all the times that Johnny Evans has played for us, he's shown a lot of experience, as well. And again, he's a senior member. Senior member, like an old man. No, he's a senior player, not a senior member. He's like a senior player. in this Manchester United team. Of course, Harry Amas, young up and coming player right now for Manchester United, should be again, in my opinion, should be getting more playing time, especially in your FA Cup games when you're playing against like your Championship, League One, League Two kind of team. So of course he should be staying. It's a no-brainer. Mason Mount, sell, man. Sorry, mate. Didn't work out. I don't know why like Ten Hag brought this guy in. We gave him the number 7 shirt, and we gave Chelsea 60 million. While you got Kai Havertz and frigging Christian Pulisic, they're killing it for their teams, bro. Well, our guy, the guy that we got from Chelsea, the guy is always injured, bro. Again, like it's just a thing of being reliable as a football player. It's unreliable, guys. He's unreliable. Like I just have to say this, bro. He generally is unreliable, so I'll get rid of him. Bruno Fernandes, of course, he's going to stay Manchester United captain, a sporting academy graduate too, Portuguese. So he's going to be one of the guys that's going to be Ruben Amorim's like what marksman, or like he's basically like foot soldier in that first team. Christian Eriksen is leaving at the end of the season. Even he's confirmed that by himself. So sell Casemiro, sell his legs are gone, innit? His legs are gone, bro. Like I love Casemiro, bro. I genuinely do, bro. But he just needs to go now, don't he? He actually needs to go. So I'll tell him, Manuel Ugarte is definitely staying. He's literally Amorim's guy. Like he was literally Amorim's midfielder when like 2 years ago. Kobe Mainu keep, of course. Like what can we say, bro? Like with Kobe Mainu, we just have to look after him properly because he's still like 19, 20 years old. Should be playing him too much, bro, because when he gets to around like 26 years old, he should be like up there with your freaking who's like a really good midfielder that I can use an example of. I wouldn't say like Rodri. I wouldn't say like a Kevin De Bruyne. He should be. Because people say Stockport Seedorf. He does play like Seedorf a little bit, right? But he should be like a world-class like player for us. You know what I mean? Like, how can I say what I can equate to? Like our Tony Kroos kind of. I know he doesn't play like Tony Kroos, guys. Completely different player, right? But he should be a very important like player for Manchester United, bro. That's how good Kobe Mainu is, bro. Like he's for a kid his age, he's playing football like that, just breezing it, dude. It makes it look so easy, bro. We should be taking care of him for sure, for sure, 100%. We should not be relying on him, bro, as well like the key men, like in midfield, your Brunos, your Eriksens, your Casemiros. Those are the guys, right? That Kobe Mainu should be leaning to and asking for advice for, bro. But yeah. Right, Toby Collier, yeah, she should be staying. I like the kid. Came on was it against Liverpool? Was it against Liverpool? Or I think it was against Liverpool, isn't it? Like, in my opinion, held his own, bro. Showed some absolute massive goal. And his down goal, it's looking like he might leave in the future. He's ready to play for us, so he might be going soon. Rasmus Højlund stay. Marcus Rashford, I think he should be going in next summer. I actually do, bro. I actually do, fam. Start like so some of the players she should be getting rid. Start clean. I think we should bring in another attacker rather than Marcus Rashford. In my opinion, again, we should for me, right? Like I like Kudus from West Ham. Mohamed Kudus is a really player. If we can get him in, he'd be absolutely brilliant. Like that's who Ten Hag should have signed instead of Anthony. You get what I mean? So yeah, Xerxes should be staying. It's his first season. Once again, misused by Manchester United. Ahmad 100% stay. Garnacho stay. Anthony sell him, bro. Sell him. Take your L, bro. United, bro, should be taking their L's, fam. Should be taking that L, bro, and getting rid of Anthony, fam. So yeah, Ethan Wheatley is hardly paid for us as well. So it's looking like he might go to, and then there's Jadon Sancho as well. So Jadon Sancho, he's going to join Chelsea next season. But he's not playing against this Sunday. So yeah, guys. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I was going to get into Ruben Amorim's personality, but there's no time left to be fair with you guys. Like his personality is like a laid back, chill guy. He basically, like doesn't really like doesn't really want to get into nonsensical arguments. Very tactical minded as well, which I really like, because for me, if we're getting absolutely battered in that 3-4-3 formation, maybe he might be able to change it up and play like a 4-3-3 or even like a 4-4-2. So shout out to him, man. And Valentino is asking me if I'm doing Leicester United versus Leicester. I was wanting to go to the game. I was hoping my guy Steven would drop me a bomber for a free ticket, but he's not done that. And I've still got more videos to edit as well, bro. The other match reactions that I've done as well, and I need to do them. So by the time that I finish setting that up, probably not, lad. Probably not. And then tomorrow I am going to London, and then on Sunday it's going to be Man United Chelsea. Doing a vlog for that as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this manager deep dive. This is the first manager deep dive we've done, man. This is the first manager deep dive we've done. So shout out to you guys for sticking here, bro. Please like the video, please, sir. Please, sir, can I have some more likes? Like the video, please, sir. You know, I'm out here begging for likes, guys. I'm out here begging for likes, like Oliver Twist. There might be a match reaction for the United game. Of course, I will put it on. Rude Van Nistelrooy, fam. Man like Rude, bro. Man like Rude, taking control of Manchester United versus Leicester, bro. So yeah, bro. Man's begging. Yeah, please, sir. Please, sir. I just need the more likes, sir. Please. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you all maybe later today. Maybe. We'll see how far I get with these match reactions, bro, because I have to put them out for the people that support me very hard. But yeah, guys, I will see you all late. I'm retracting my like. This guy, watch when I catch you, fam. But guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.